All right,
here it goes. So here's what we're doing. Kickoff, touchback. We're going to do our bonus episode, but we're doing the 40-minute version to see if people like it better when it's shorter or if they like it better when it's longer.
Well, this was a win. I would love to see the full length of this.
I know.
We've done 4-hour versions of
Martinez.
losses. Oh, that was a nice little shimmy. Is it gonna be 40 minutes of just you saying "oh"?
Yeah. It's hard to. I remember this.
Yeah, and these unis.
Yep, Amir Abdullah touchdown. Those unis, I do like those unis.
I do too.
They look better on the players than the alts actually did. But I even like the alts. People can say whatever they want. I liked them. Good tackle. That was a good tackle.
Yeah, you can't really tell the helmet thing, the fake leather helmet thing from up here, so it doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, I like it. It's hard to do this. AJ Bush, remember when he sucked at Nebraska?
It was hard to say he sucked because he never saw the field.
He saw it a couple times that he sucked.
He played for Nebraska, then Virginia Tech, then a community college, and then Illinois. I think that was the order. Maybe I got him slightly out of order.
I'm going to be honest, it's very hard to do this with this thing moving so quickly.
We'll adjust. We'll talk about every fourth play.
Yeah. I will say that I'm going to start watching every game like this just so God, I hate him. I don't know who that is, but I hate him.
Number 2?
Yeah.
That's his name, number 2.
He is a number 2. He's a big turd. Nice
that
drop.
Should have been a touchdown.
Nice drop, you idiot.
It was a tough catch, but it should have been a touchdown.
Oh, he's running the option.
Also,
you don't run the option on Nebraska, you idiot.
Also, I think he was intending someone to be there.
What do you mean?
Like, he did like a fake handoff, even though there was no one to hand off to. Oh, I didn't realize it was tied. I forgot about that.
Why did he do that weird jump across the end zone?
People do that sometimes.
You know, like when track stars are running and then they always get to the thing and they lunge forward?
Yeah.
I get why you would do that if there's like a close race, but they do it when they're winning by like a lot.
You want to get like the fastest time possible, like maybe a record, and also you want to be, with any sporting thing, you want to be in a good habit.
Martinez. Yeah, I get that.
It's sort of like if you may have an easy catch in baseball, but you still want to catch with both hands. Just get in the habit of that.
Martinez just looks like a quarterback.
Yeah.
Look at Mo.
I think long term, I realized Blake Lawrence was like the number 1 recruit overall, but like because Adrian Martinez has had to battle with like a little bit more adversity, I think long term he may end up being better off.
Yeah. Blake Lawrence,
Mo does look fast.
God, he's so fast. He doesn't have a lot of top speed. He's a lot like Amir Abdullah in that sense.
Yeah. There's more wiggle than speed.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see his joints just go a million different directions.
They're made out of butter. Butter joints. Old Butter Joints Washington.
Man, Azigbo should have gotten a combine.
I know.
Invite.
I'm really glad we did that interview this week so we didn't have to spend an hour talking about the Mo Washington scandal.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes about Azigbo.
Also, at the point of contact, it wasn't there, but the run prior to that, it wasn't a big run by Martinez, but just able to shake people off enough, man. He's so good in those moments. By the way, Jeremiah Stovall looked fast on kickoff coverage. Doesn't feel like 7.5 minutes to us.
No, it doesn't. It feels like 4 minutes and 26 seconds.
That's really all we shaved? Well, I guess 7 minutes and 7.5 minutes goes longer than 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think the total game, he got lit up.
Yeah, and Mo Berry does the same celebration regardless. Man, it could be another high-scoring game next year in Champaign, depending on what the weather is, because I think our offense will be better. I don't think their defense will be better. I think their offense will be better than it was. I hope our defense is better.
I think our defense is going to be better. I don't see how they couldn't be.
I mean, we did lose
Mo.
some of our bigger... No, we didn't lose Mo.
Oh, no, we didn't lose Mo.
We lost Luke Gifford, our leading sack man.
Yeah, but Luke Gifford, man. Luke Gifford was suspect last season.
I mean, he came off of, like, serious hip injury.
Well, it doesn't really matter what he came off of. He was still suspect.
He was not... I mean, he would say he was one of the least suspect guys on the team.
I don't know, man. He made a lot of errors. We got Boodles. Boodle. We got Boodle, man. Boodle's fine.
We lose Stoltenberg, but I don't think that's a big deal.
What's that?
We lose Stoltenberg, but that I definitely don't think is a big deal. We do lose 3 of 4 safeties, though.
Yeah, but we got better safeties.
I hope.
What were the safeties that's starting safeties?
Well, we lose Reed,
and then who's the other one?
Well, that's Antonio.
Antonio Reed, but then who's the other one? I can't think of their names at all.
Man, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, what's his butt from Central Florida?
Oh, yeah. Trey.
Gee, why, man, I can tell we're so out of the season right now.
I know.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
I'd say we'd hear his name. Yeah, we're gonna hear his name. Oh God.
Trey Neal. There we go.
Neal.
Aaron Williams was another senior.
Aaron Williams is who I was trying to think of when I said Antonio. Trey Neal. Yeah, I don't know, man. They weren't that good. Antonio Reed was all right.
Yeah, Antonio Reed was probably the best of them.
Yeah, but I mean, how many of them got invited to the combine?
0.
Okay, so they weren't that good.
I'm gonna take a guess that there were no Fighting Illini invited to the combine this year.
I bet you there was one.
Do you like or dislike Mo Berry's sort of celebration?
I like that he's doing enough things to celebrate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm of the mindset that you should have people should celebrate more.
Yeah. I mean, I think you should typically be ahead when celebrating. He doesn't always wait for that.
I don't. I think that every time you do something good, you should celebrate.
Well, then I think it should definitely be you. There are a lot of guys who celebrate, like, say some guy makes a huge hit, causes a fumble, you just happen to be in the right place to pick it up and run it in 3 yards for a touchdown. Like, you should celebrate the guy who had the hit then.
Yeah.
Man, that was a terrible pass. Maybe he should start throwing with his right hand.
Oh, you suck. I could have caught that, you idiot.
But would you have gotten down there in time to do it?
Yeah, of course. I'm fast. I'm like Grease Lightning.
Grease
Lightning! Right?
That is a song, yes.
It's a real pussy wagon. Isn't that what they say in it?
Yeah.
I
hope Spielman's healthy this year.
Grease Lightning.
This is what we get in our bonus episodes this time.
Yeah. Me singing show tunes.
Yeah.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love?
All right, give me something from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, I don't know anything from that.
It's a good one. It's a good use of Rick Moranis.
I remember there was a song called Seymour, right?
Yeah. Well, Suddenly Seymour.
Yeah.
Suddenly Seymour. There, I can do it too.
Booback?
What?
Is that guy's name? Booback? 29?
I don't know.
Nebraska.
There was a Booback from Lincoln Christian who Nebraska had as a commit a few years ago, and then he ended up going to Arizona State instead.
They're going to pop it in front to Stanley Morgan. He got away from one. You got to stop him.
I love the sort of like out of context quotes from the announcers because of the constant cuts.
Oh yeah, the cuts. Martinez on the ground.
He looks upright to me.
Mirabula.
Do you think you made him, Amir Abdullah, really uncomfortable?
Yeah, I think that he watched that video and he got very uncomfortable. And I share it with him every year. He's never responded. He's never liked it. He's never shared it.
Maybe he just didn't like it.
Hey, you can't not like the song.
That's true.
The song's catchy. What I do understand why two grown men photoshopping your head on naked firefighters would make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, I get that too.
And boxers and whatnot.
Our coach is the more handsome of the two, by the way.
Who, Lovie Smith and Scott Frost?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the beard is a level of class, but I think he's just trying to cover up the fact that he can't coach.
Jamal Turner.
I can't wait to see how many more of these you have. Not the same number, but you're going to call him Drew Brown? Man, he did just sneak that
No,
in there.
I almost called him Piakowski, though.
That's not even the right number either.
For 3.
What? Oh, okay. I get it.
Adrian Martinez. Playing for both teams. You know what's funny?
What?
Is they're like, why would anybody pay $5 a month for this? This is what it's like to watch a game with me.
It's true.
Except I'm not drunk right now. Usually
the-
I'm wasted doing this.
And there are longer periods between plays for Tweety to go off on more of this during a game at the bar. By the way, you should come to the dark room during the season and watch the games with us if you're ever
It's
in
a
Southern
lot of
California.
fun, man. It's a lot of fun. Brett Malin's there. He's a lot of fun. He's a
very
blast.
funny dude.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
And he gets very riled up.
Yeah, imagine.
I used to think it was a bit, but it's not.
It's not a bit, no. No, he makes me seem tame sometimes. But when me and him
all the
both
time.
get going,
Oh, man.
it can be pretty funny.
It's not even worth trying to talk you guys down.
Nope.
Because I've tried it.
Oh, but the best one is when me and him are on opposite sides of the argument.
By the way, I can tell how far away we are from the season because I was about to do your joke. I saw number 5. I was like, Dedrick Young. I was like, no, actually, he played.
Oh!
Nice job, dumbass.
But also, good job for, unironically, number 13.
Yeah. JoJo.
Don't do
You
it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What? Don't do what?
Nothing. The Casey joke?
No, I was going to say you were genuinely surprised to find out he was like a
White?
suburban white kid.
Yeah, yeah. Jojo Doman does not sound like the name of a suburban white kid.
I think his dad was Eric Warfield's agent.
That's funny. Like if
Man,
oh God, Ziggy.
game-breaking speed. Oh, I saw a real good breakdown of this play, like on some scouting stuff earlier this week or last week. Brendan Hymas is so athletic. Like, if you watch this play from behind, it's unreal. He is an NFL tackle waiting to happen.
Hymas is the guy from Fremont, right?
No, Hymas is from Texas.
Yeah, I'm thinking of.
He started as a true freshman,
thinking of
completely
Juergens.
undersized. Juergens is from Beatrice.
That's what I said, right?
You said Fremont, I think.
Oh, I meant Beatrice. You know those towns that are very close to each other?
Size-wise, they're not that different.
No, size-wise, they're the exact same town.
I still rue the day that we weren't able to get both Juergens and Yankoff in the same recruiting class.
Yeah. Oh.
That was a very long throw. That was
Yeah,
all the way
for-
across the field.
For 4 yards.
Yeah. I mean, you got a first down. pretty
Get him.
solid blitz. I mean, they picked it up, but we still managed to get through. I think Khalil Davis was our second leading sack man.
Man, our defensive line just got murdered on that play.
I wonder if we're going to see some things slightly different schematically after.
A little more 4-3.
Well, not even just that, but the way we utilize the 3-4, because I watched a lot of tape with people who are smarter than I when it comes to football, who pointed out that against like Iowa, we really put ourselves behind the 8 ball.
They got 2 spies on Bush.
I mean,
Or contains, whatever you want to call them.
that's really, I mean, Bush is a lot better runner than passer. That's not a terrible idea. And we already racked up a 17-point lead before halftime. Again, there's a lot I already forgot about this game.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most memorable of games. Which is why we're using it for our Patreon.
Well, but I mean, it was a win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We only had 4 of those to choose from this year.
And I try not to play 2 losses in a row.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'd rather play a win from 1998.
Yeah.
Tackle.
We have Northern Illinois next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be.
You looking for revenge?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to call it revenge because it's Northern Illinois. You can't get revenge for that game.
And they'll also have a new coach.
But I certainly want to beat them by a lot. I would like. Oh,
That's
that was
a
a
hell
catch.
of a catch.
What? That was a catch.
Yeah, our non-conference schedule this coming year is South Alabama, at Colorado, and then Northern Illinois.
Right.
That should be navigatable.
Yeah, we should be 3-0.
Yeah. At least 2 of those teams will have first-year head coaches.
Did something go horribly wrong on this drive?
I hope not.
I feel like something goes horribly wrong on this drive, and it makes for a minute it seems like, are they gonna like make this a game?
You might be thinking of Minnesota.
Am I?
I don't know, because
Did Lovie Smith coach Minnesota?
here's what you were thinking of. Man, you were. That came really close.
Ugh. Jamal Turner's got to run faster. Isn't he like 40 years old? How's he still playing?
He was 40 by the time he left Nebraska.
I know.
Oh, they had something bad happen.
Oh. Okay, maybe that's what it was. Maybe I got it mixed up.
So our non-conference schedule next year, the
Whew.
coaches that we're going up against will have a combined 3 FBS coaching victories.
Okay.
Because Colorado and Northern Illinois have new head coaches, and South Alabama's head coach is in his second year as an FBS coach, and he went 3-9 last year. There's a touchdown.
Nice touchdown.
Jack Stoll, future NFL tight end.
He just stole my heart. with that
Yeah.
touchdown.
That's perfect for Valentine's Day week when this is being recorded.
Yeah, we were going to make pasta shells for Valentine's Day, and then I saw your Valentino's tweet, and we made pizza instead.
Ah.
My mom's going to bring us frozen Runzas and frozen Valentino's pizza when they come up in April.
Nice.
Because I'm going to throw a birthday party.
Oh, did we have... this probably isn't the time. Did we have voicemails this week?
Oh. I don't know.
Oops.
I don't think so.
Oh, well. We'll get to tweets and voicemails next week.
Yeah.
This is behind the scenes, guys.
This is what that sweet $5 a month gets you.
We're really selling it.
Yeah. Hey, man, this is fun.
That might be A.J. Bush's best throw this entire game.
Yeah.
That was a good deep ball in a lot of ways. I mean, maybe it slowed him up a little bit, and that allowed the coverage, but yeah, his receivers did him no favors in this game. A better... I don't know, man. I do...
Man, we just have these just giant holes in our defense.
Yeah.
Are we easy to scheme against, or are we just bad at defense?
Well, what I was watching after that Iowa game kind of indicated that it was a bad scheme, but I feel like we can and will adjust. They say Chenander is as much of a head coaching candidate as anybody on this staff.
Ooh, what a pick.
Yeah, terrible drop, but Williams...
I don't think that, I mean, it's just like anything else. You got to let a guy get his Jimmy and Joe's. And remember, there's just a lot of confusion on that defense between you've had how many D-line coaches.
I wish Dawson hadn't left.
I don't care that he left. He wasn't a good recruiter.
He did all right. He was a big part of the Ty Robinson recruiting.
Yeah, I mean, but that, I don't know. We need another Held. We need a Held for the defensive side.
I'll take about a dozen Ryan Helds.
Yeah. I'll take 2 Ryan Helds.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Nice recovery.
Ziggy.
No, I think you mean that's Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, Emmitt Smith. I don't want that piece of shit on my team.
Fair enough. Did he pull it off the turf?
I think
Good
he
job,
did.
JD.
Oh, they're going to give that to him? I thought it bounced.
Yeah, how fitting that he and Morgan both have 5 catches right now, the 2 leaders.
I will say that the shorter version like this, it does make it easier to pay attention to the game, so we do less bullshitting about other stuff.
But we've still done plenty.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is, what people are paying for is
Right.
the bullshit.
Right. Yeah, otherwise they could just get YouTube for free.
That was, again, just a nice little, at the point of contact, a little shimmy to not get hit directly. I kind of forgot that he was a little off target this game.
Who's 10? Is that
That's Spielman.
Yeah.
Not Jamal Turner.
Right. Haven't seen a lot of Mo Washington in this game.
There's been a decent amount.
but when we do
they've
see
thrown
him-
it out of the backfield a few times.
Man, I hope he's back next year. I just want to see what happens when you get him and Wandell on the same field together.
Oh, man.
Could you imagine if we would have had to face Rondell Moore with someone that's Mo Washington's speed coming out the other side? Could you imagine how hard that game would have been?
Dude. I mean, that game was already pretty difficult.
Yeah.
I think Purdue will take a step back this year, though, because they're going to have to go back to Sindelar, who they started the year last year with, and I didn't understand why. And then they finally went back to David Blau, who's a much better quarterback than Sindelar. I think they're going to have our time getting it into the hands of Rondale Moore.
I think that our blitz is going to be. I think our blitzes, not our blitzes, our sacks and our takeaways are going to be
Elevated.
significantly better next year. God. I mean, he can make plays.
That was a well-designed run there. Because it's really hard to punch it in the closer you get to the end zone, because everything gets bunched up a little bit more. But they were able to create a nice little running lane for him.
I always try to take my shots from like the 15 and the 20 because it's harder once you get up to the 5.
Yeah.
And if you throw a pick in the end zone,
By the way,
it's a touchdown.
yeah. You know who made that tackle? Chad and Chris Kelsey.
Oh, nice.
I don't know who number 57 currently is. He got tackled by his own lineman. Otherwise, that would have been a first down.
They're punting, huh?
They've got a left-handed quarterback and a left-footed punter. That feels rare to have both of those things.
Do they have to use a different football?
Yeah. The laces are on the right side.
As the Cornhuskers take over here with a quick throw.
Cade.
I used to work with a guy that was an idiot when I worked construction for my dad, and we used to send him to get concrete softener and board stretchers, which is a pretty common joke in the construction world. But we would actually send him there, and he didn't understand it was a joke, and he would go to Home Depot, and then he would call us and say he couldn't find it. And then we would be like, dude, just ask someone that works there. They'll show you where it is. And so he'd actually walk up to somebody and said, hey, man, where's the concrete softener? I don't know what made me think of that.
I don't either. Maybe.
Oh, the left-handed football.
Oh.
Because that's just a good lie to tell somebody.
I was going to say maybe because we're watching a game take place on one of the hardest fields.
No, because like if I was a left-footed punter, I would tell the 18-year-old ball boy to go get me the left-handed football all the time.
Of course you would. Fourth quarter already, man.
Man, this bonus episode flew by. Let us know on Twitter if you like the shorter, condensed version, or if you want us to go back to the 2.5-hour version.
This was the moment that J.D. Spielman got hurt basically for the rest of the year. And I hope he's at full strength for spring ball. I want to see him and Wandale together in spring.
Wandale, him, and Mo. Oof.
Man, I love when the cameramen get faked out.
I've met a lot of cameramen. It doesn't seem like it would be that hard.
But these guys are supposed to be like the best. I think it stayed an interception, right?
I don't remember.
I mean, if it didn't, then that's wrong because that was an interception. Yep. It was an interception, guys. It's funny seeing all these plays back to back to back to back. Like, it doesn't feel like Nebraska is up that much, but they're up 24.
Well, we've had a lot of big plays, which
Yeah.
I think is something different than what you're used to seeing. Well, definitely what you're used to in the last 4 or 5 years. But Bo Pelini was never a big play guy. He was a
Bo
grind
Pelini
it
wasn't
out.
an offensive guy. He wanted Nebraska to win defensively so it could really look good for him.
Right, and Scott Frost is a schemer. His whole
Yeah.
good touchback. Was that a safety?
Safety.
Atta kid.
Jeremiah Stovall from Omaha, I think. Stanley had some room if he could have corralled that inbounds.
What was I saying? And then I abruptly stopped to talk about something else.
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out too. That's what that silence was. We were both trying to figure that
I
out.
can't remember what it was I was talking about, but I had a good point. I had a good thought.
You'll get it.
No, I won't. It ain't coming back, bro.
We got a left-footed punter too. I forgot.
Oh, Scott Frost is a schemer. So his whole thing is like, not every play is going to get more than a couple yards. But then when you least expect it, he's going to make you look at this hand and he's going to throw an 80-yard pass. Like, that's a big part of his playbook. It's like trick plays that aren't trick plays, in a sense.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Screen, 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 screen. Not actually a screen, but it's a run up the middle that looks like a screen. Touchdown.
How do you make a run up the middle look like a screen? Screens go to the perimeter.
I don't know, man. That's how good he is.
I thought they were going to call that a fumble for a second.
They have the halfback play center, and they put the center out in the screen.
You are a play calling savant.
Yeah. What was that?
That was a slippery football, I'm assuming.
Ooh.
That was running past the quarterback, but having 3 other guys there for him.
Which is what Chenander preaches.
I think Caleb Tanner was one of those guys.
I think so too.
He should go get a celebratory pizza.
There's no foul on the play.
He looks high.
Lovie?
Yeah, Lovie Smith just looks like stoned.
Just because he looks calm?
But his eyes are like half shut.
He looks like a guy who was too dumb to start Kyle Orton in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. He could have had that ring. Can you believe Barry Switzer got a Super Bowl ring for just not really even doing, didn't even show up to the games half the time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he was at all the games.
No. He skipped a game.
How do you skip a game as an NFL head coach?
He did. Google it.
All right.
Did Barry Switzer skip a game? I think he went to go see his son.
Honestly, this doesn't feel like the blowout that I remember.
I mean, it's 19 points.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel it watching it.
Well, you're wrong, because the score is 47-28.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything on Barry Switzer skipping a game.
Google's an idiot. Oh,
There we go.
Zigbo.
Who would have thought he'd become the big play threat? Also, where'd you jerks go in the end zone, man? Like, I realize we got a comfortable lead, but stay around for that. See the final celebration. I hate.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gaining? 20 minutes?
Well,
More than that, but not skipping. But 20 minutes of not sitting in traffic.
yeah,
Like,
it's also very cold. But yeah, don't leave. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I see why they do it.
but it wasn't as cold as the Michigan State game.
No. And
I mean,
part
Trey
of the,
Neal from Florida's not wearing sleeves.
And part of the badge of honor is that you sit through the cold.
Yeah.
It's easy to be a fan of college football in Miami.
But yet, interestingly, very few people go.
Yeah. Well, there's all that cocaine outside of the stadium.
You go get that at halftime
Yeah.
and then come back.
Oh, I'm sure you can find it in the stadium.
You think it's like in one of the concession stands?
No,
Like, I'll
but
take
I
a
think,
chili dog and some Coke.
No, but I think there's
not that Coke.
I think there's a guy that if you just walked around Miami Stadium just being like cocaine, cocaine, cocaine. Anybody holding cocaine? Cocaine? Somebody be like, yeah, man, what'd you need? 8 ball? You just find the dude with a mohawk, a fucking hoop earring, and an 8 ball tattoo on his arm. I'm sure he's holding.
So in every section of the Miami football stadium.
Yeah.
They're really good at tackling their own guys. That was in
Yeah.
the end zone, but
Heated up here in Nebraska. No, they're not going to onside kick it. They just squib it.
good job, Duran.
19 points still.
Yeah. Bo Wilson's just lucky he didn't get rolled up on there. I think that was Bo Wilson. Someone was right on the back of his knees, and it didn't quite happen.
You know, we could put a video of ourselves in the corner if we recorded ourselves.
Yeah? You want to do it?
Next time.
Yeah. We'll just see Joe on his phone half the time.
Yeah.
Great coaching staff.
And then
Isaac Armstrong.
re-upping his high for a little bit.
Yeah, sneaking out and smoking some... Or he didn't sneak out, he just smokes vape pens in my office.
A.J. Bush staying out there. I thought that they might bring MJ.
I haven't smoked any weed this year.
Good job, man.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
haven't
you know
either.
what? I took one hit one night. So I've taken one hit this year. I came home drunk, and my vape pen was out. I hadn't put it away yet. Oh,
Ah, Nick Stoltenberg.
Someone just threw
yeah,
a
this
watch.
is when he got. This is the big celebration with Scott Frost when he comes up off the field because he was hurt, and then he gives Frost a big old high five / hug. We're not gonna see
show
it.
That's the thing that sucks. We don't get to see the cool
Yeah.
stuff. I
Maybe
kind of
we'll-
like the longer versions better.
But we'll see what people think.
We'll see what people think,
Hit us
yeah.
up at Big Red Cobcast on Twitter.
Yep.
There it is, guys.
Facebook.com/Cobcast.
Patreon.com/Big Red Cobcast. But
You
you
already
probably
know
know
that.
that because you're donating to this. Did you say Facebook.com/Cobcast?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There it is.
There it is. Look at Scott Frost.
We beat African American Santa, Lovie
Yeah.
Smith.
Fatty rides the bus.
Fatty rides a bus.